All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a match between Fly and Tho, going up against Sock and Lawliet. We hear, well, evening, good morning. Wow, quick people joining on today. Here we see Lawliet spawning as the Red Night Elf, and I don't know why the animations are not loading properly. You can see that the Altar of Elders was loaded properly, but the Moonwell was not. Meanwhile, let's take a look back off to the north here. We're taking a look at Sock opening up. So this is Sock and Lawliet in the red colors, but the colors are inverted. Meanwhile, back across over here, we see Fly and Tho. Fly spawning as the blue orc and Tho spawning as the blue human. What's with the early stream today? Well, since I am currently on paternity leave, just taking care and watching my newborn daughter. Thank you for all of the well wishes. Happy baby born on the 19th of December. I've been able to cast and get in some games during the day since I'm not actually at work. And well, everything is revolving around the baby's schedule and the children's schedule anyways. This is perhaps the best time for me to cast. Yes, that is 3. Thank you very much. I do have 3 kids now, as we are going to be going into an Archmage Blade Master coming in from the blue team. Meanwhile, it is going to be a Keeper of the Grove and an Archmage coming in from the red team. Still no Ancient of War, and this is always very dangerous, as we now see a Hunter's Hall and an Ancient of War just now being placed down. What does that really mean? It means that we are going to be going into mass huntresses, and maybe perhaps we'll be looking at some sort of rifleman play. Archmage, on the other hand, will be popping out here in just a moment. And Lost Temple is one of those maps where it's an oldie but a goodie, and I'm really not quite sure what to make of this. Keeper of the Grove is in the right position for a lot of harassment, going to be coming down straight to the south, and then perhaps Entangle or Force of Natures, and that's going to cause some major problems. All right, going straight after that Forest Troll Berserker, Water Elemental quickly drops back down. Keeper of the Grove already here, and it is going to be coming in for the harassment, getting some damage onto some of those units. There's an Entangle. Oh, trying to get the last shot off onto that Water Elemental. Is the Water Elemental gonna end up getting timed life? That is a question there. No, it is not. No denial. Oh wow, Water Elemental gets taken down, and the Keeper of the Grove doesn't get any experience, actually taken out by that Ogre. Archmage will get up to level 2, and a lucky break for the human, as things are now coming back across here. Let's take a look. Archmage gets up to level 2. We are looking at the Blue Blade Master coming across here. I believe that's Fly going after this Forest Troll Berserker, only on LT, where Huntress's first is viable, I assume. Seems crazy dangerous with Fly in the game. Yeah, we'll see. Just because there's limited movement, Lost Temple is one of those maps where it's actually really difficult. And I like this play here. All of the militia that were called to arms purposely just walked back with an extra bag of gold. If you know you're going to be this far out and you know you're not going to be expanding, might as well make the trek back worth a little bit more of your time. All right, Peasant is going to get taken out here. Let's take a look. Town Hall is upgrading. Let's take a look back across here. Tree of Life. We are going into second Ancient of War, and we will be getting in even more Huntresses. Coming back around, let's take a look. Blade Master going to go ahead and take down that Forest Troll Berserker there, as we are seeing Sock speed building with 6 peasants. I'm going to be building this Town Hall extremely quickly, but the Grunt is here, scouts it out, and going to be trying to put on pressure. Meanwhile, off on the other side here, Red Human, Sock going to try to put down pressure onto the Orc Burrows, as we are looking at a little bit of construction here. Let's take a look. Going after the War Mill, as this Water Elemental actually causing a little bit of damage blocking. Is the Archmage going to be able to drop in more units? Oh, taken down by a spear in the back and denying that precious experience. Blade Master now going to be able to clean up this Water Elemental here in just a moment. It looks like the Blade Master, I believe he got experience there, as the middle portions of the map still getting cleared up by the blue Archmage, now getting up to level 3. One lone Grunt hoping to fight back against here. We are going to see this Scout Tower, however, start dealing back some damage, as the Archmage now going to try and transition and shift over. That one Arcane Tower in the back going to make it difficult to perhaps do anything, as we may see this peasant getting taken down. No, Archmage is going to drop a water elemental. No, not going to even bother. Oh, there it goes. Drops the water elemental there. This grunt is going to end up being retreating back. Let's take a look. One low hit point footman getting taken down as the blue ready to put in a bit more pressure. All right, Archmage units are going to be trying to, well, defend back against here. This one poor peasant, what is he doing? Low on hit points, going to get splashed down. There it goes. Arcane Tower finishing off one water elemental. Again, level 2 water elementals dealing a lot of damage. Huntress is joining in on the fight. We may get some detonations. There you go. There's a detonation, and there goes a water elemental once more. Huntress is going to try to finish off more units. Low hit point Huntress needs to back away. There it goes as the footman, militia, water elementals just dancing all over the place. What is going on here? Blade Master trying to perhaps go after a Huntress there. It is currently revealed because of that entangle, as that Huntress now looks to move back. The Keeper of the Groves finally does have some experience as well. As we are looking at the units now making their way back, 35-39. It looks like the red team actually has the lead right now, and Lawliet with that lead. The colors are just absolutely confusing me. No, yeah, red team has the lead right now, as the Huntresses now shift their way back to the center, perhaps going to try and get healed, but there's going to be a fight at the fountain. Fountain of Health fights always very dangerous. Footmen have defend. They're going to try and, well, deflect some attacks back, and you can take a look at that. That Footman finally taken out by another unit. Units are just shifting and transitioning all across the center portion, and everyone is just trying to gain control of their units. No one really having a severe advantage as the Tauren Chieftain makes its way out into the field. Alright, economically speaking, well, Scout Tower down here, we are getting up a Sox expansion. We are going and transitioning into Riflemen. We are at Keep and getting up a Mountain King. Meanwhile, back in the center, Tauren Chieftain trying to lead the army. Blade Master, did it get healed somehow? Blade Master now trying to make its way back over, perhaps going to take down a Huntress. There it goes, as another Huntress may get taken down. No dust of appearance, trying to finish off another unit. There it goes, Windwalk Strike takes down another low hit point unit. All right, units in the center portion. Oh, there is a Paladin, so it was a blue Paladin as the second hero, as opposed to a Mountain King. No Warden going to get finished off here, and clearing out this creep camp here are going to be extremely beneficial, as we are now going into Wind Riders. All right, those Wind Riders are going to have a small window of opportunity to be effective. We can already see, well, we should be looking at some Riflemen getting added in. Blacksmith is already up, but we are currently supply blocked, hence no additional units. Blade Master sitting at level 2, Archmage sitting at level 3, Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1. And so is that Paladin, so experience difficult to come by since there's so many heroes out on the field. As the units now make their way back in here, a nice good surround onto the Ogre Lord. Ogre Lord gonna get taken out pretty quickly right there. A little bit of easy damage. We can see this Owl Sentry purposely making sure that there is no Blade Master nearby. Level 2 now onto that Keeper of the Grove as he grabs a Hood of Cunning. Archmage, Paladin making their way over to put in a bit of pressure again. Archmage going to get in some damage here, all superficial, as the Paladin may venture a little bit too far in. Mountain King in that front spot. There is the Footman with the Fen. Going to go ahead and continue to battle it out a bit. Ow, ow, thank you for turning in. Tauren Chieftain fallen at level 1. So Tauren Chieftain fell in the middle right here. Mass Huntress army. But then again, there are Wind Riders. So Wind Rider should be able to focus down those units pretty easily as well. Let's take a look. Perhaps trying to take down another Blade Master. Potion of Healing does use. Gonna go after perhaps that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove very low on hit points. Blade Master gonna try and transition away. There you go. A little bit of damage. Are we gonna see a purge? No, we are not. Headhunters now trying to run all the way back here. Perhaps get away. Gets away and now going to hang around at that fountain. Mountain King falls at level 1. Action at every which side as Water Elemental is going to finish off one of those towers as it's being constructed. All right, one Footman with Defend, able to defend or reflect back damage if need be. Sorceress is going to be able to engage here as well. Perhaps try to fight again. More Militia making their way over as Mortar teams with that big damage going to start splashing some of those Sorceresses and Priests. Blade Master continuing to fight back as well. Let's take a look. Archmage, Priest going to go ahead and hang behind these two arcane towers, but the Footman with Defend and the Priest with the heal is going to be more than enough to keep this gold mine line under a lot of pressure. Archmage does have level 2 Brilliance Aura now. Footman able to deal so much damage, and Sock's expansion looks like it will be going down. All right, back in the center here, Blademaster going to try and take down a couple of priests as well. Are we going to see a purge? Yes, purge onto that priest. It's pretty much going to be out of position for quite some time. Water Elemental still engaging, still causing problems. Tauren Chieftain not going to be able to do very much of anything, as Sock's expansion will end up falling. Sock and Lawliet are going to be in a bit of trouble. Huntresses are not going to be working out all too well. Archmage going to try and, well, Scroll of Town Portal out is going to be able to save any units, just a handful, as some peasants will get taken out as well. At the same time, we are looking at Th000 setting up his own expansion with triple guard towers right behind, and he's going to have a very, very happy moment as we are looking at Huntresses now looking to clear up. Oh, let's take a look. Blademaster going to try to join in on the fight, taking in a lot of damage as the units are bouncing around. Blademaster has to be extremely careful. Blademaster, well, let's take a look at that. It was revealed with that dust of appearance. Units now trying to pull back all the way once more. He doesn't want to get caught by the majority of the blue army, which is now looking to reinforce. Huntress getting caught in transit. There it goes. Are we going to perhaps see some more units get caught in transit? Yes, there goes some more units. Huntresses, however, oh, Keeper of the Grove forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal. Wind Riders are there as well. Let's take a look. Is more damage going to get added in? Could have perhaps attacked the Shaman, knowing that, well, there was nothing really going to be bad to happen there. Lawliet having serious problems with this mass Huntress army. Is he at tier 2 yet? Almost there. Needs to get some big upgrades, as we were looking to see if this Keeper of the Grove can get to level 4. Level 4, opening up that other ability there, perhaps trying to focus down some more units. That, well, that big damage from all of that glaive bounce going to finish off many of these Forest Troll High Priest. Keeper of the Grove gets to level 4. Is he going to try and pick up a Scroll of Town Portal? I believe he will, as he also picks up a Mana Stone and a Tome of Agility. All right, main battle right here. Mortar teams are going to be forced to run all the way back. There's a purge onto a mortar team, and it is not going to get dispelled in time. Mountain King Spellbreaker Sock is up against the wall, hoping to find a way back out. Archmage is in trouble, trying to, well, shake its way through. Let's take a look. Archmage still dancing around once more. Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain. Holy Light. Archmage is in serious trouble. Can it buy a Scroll of Town Portal to get out of that tough spot? And it is not going to do so. There is a quick hex onto him, as the Archmage will get taken down after all that time. All right, more peasants now making their way back. Mortar teams are still just trying to lob their way out of this tough spot here. One mortar team with Bloodlust in the back, causing major problems, as we're now looking at, well, a Scroll of Town Portal to split back the other way. Archmage going to go ahead and teleport. Does he teleport? Yes, to reinforce his team, as we're looking at both sides. Well, teleport followed by teleport followed by teleport. Scroll of Town Portal doesn't save the Kodo Beast. Stormbolt, as the Kodo Beast will end up getting taken out. All right, down it goes. Mountain King, Paladin, both sitting at level 1. The Force, the Ninja, well, the clearing of this expansion down over here, trading of a base, and now Lawliet fighting his way back in, getting that base was absolutely perfect, and then teleporting back out to save his opponent. A good, nice, strong 2-for-1, as we once again have a good game. No one really took the lead in that. I guess it was more of a comeback by Lawliet, as Lawliet is also mining away from this gold mine as well. All right, gold mines are getting mined every which way. Let's take a look at Gloves of Haste, Tome of Agility being left behind. All of the corners of the creep or of the maps are now getting cleared out as well. I can't tell who this owl belongs to, as we're looking at level 1 on the Paladin and level 1 on that Mountain King. Alright, of course that owl belongs to Lawliet. There's no one else it could belong to. There's no other Night Elves. I'm sorry, a little bit of a brain fart there. Paladin sitting at level 3. Archmage sitting at level 4. Tauren Chieftain in the back with level 1 endurance auras. Yes, 42. I realize that. Let's take a look back across over here. Spellbreaker is going to go ahead and engage here, and we're taking a look at the Tree of Ages, trying to fight back. Spellbreakers do have a range attack, and, well, they do deal full damage to Siege, so that is a little bit of good news right there. Water Elemental going to make its way over. Ancient of Wars could get taken down. This could turn into a base trade situation, as we're looking at the Huntresses just try to push their way through with a large amount of damage. Blademaster currently in a little bit of trouble. He is currently revealed at Stormbolt. Oh, shakes it off as it was invisible. There goes one building. Are we going to see some more damage getting added through, trying to finish off more of those buildings as well? Mortar team's going to be brought over, and it may just come down to the type of units and the type of damage that is being dealt. All right, let's take a look back around. Mortar teams is going to try and lob right here, lob some damage onto all of those units there, and wow, you can take a look. All one round of units almost finishes that off. Keeper of the Grove does have a Scroll of Town Portal. There is the Stomp. And let's take a look. Are the Huntresses going to get taken down? Yes, they are, but not before a large amount of damage was done. The mortar teams with that splash damage right there, one volley taking down so many units. It is now Sock sitting at 80, supply over 84. So Sock has a very large army. And well, we'll see what the follow-up play is going to be. Sock with a large army here. Meanwhile, Fly with a skeleton of a base right now. We'll see what's going to happen as the units are getting ready to engage once more. Priest. Sock is looking very, very strong right here with his army. Meanwhile, Th000 not so good, and Fly not so good. Archmage, Inner Fire. Let's take a look and go ahead and engage back and forth. Mortar teams are, well, in the back, able to lob those attacks, perhaps try to put down the pressure. Huntresses, where are they? Huntresses are looking to put down pressure on the other side as well. So it is a two-prong attack. Sock is trying to fight off a 2v1. Both sides teleporting. Where are they going? This army is going to perhaps teleport down over here to try and take down some additional units. And there you have it. All right. A Keeper of the Grove is in position. There is more Ents now joining in on the fight. Low hit point Huntress going to get taken down. Spellbreakers are trying to finish off some of those Huntresses. And there's the Scroll of Town Portal. Is it going to be enough to finish it off? Yes, it is, with 2 seconds to spare. All right, Scroll of Speed. Stomp now coming back. The Tauren Chieftain trying to escape, unable to do so. He's going to get taken out very quickly. And now Fly is in trouble. All right, Fly losing a level 3 Tauren Chieftain. Huntresses, some of them with Bloodlust, making their rounds, trying to chase back after all those units. Blademaster sitting at level 4. Is he going to get revealed as the Keeper of the Grove? Well, is going to do a bit of shopping. All right. Taking a look back across here, mortar teams are going to be trying to lob up onto the high ground here. We see, well, Spellbreakers getting into position. Knights are also here. You can see the, well, Flares trying to be brought back over. Mortar team's going to try to get in position. Archmage is in trouble. Archmage of Sock is only at level 2 right now, trying to shift constantly back, constantly taking damage. And what is going on? Holy light, there is the Scroll of Town Portal. And I guess if you just put enough pressure on the leading unit, then the rest of the remaining units need to get taken out. I think Sock, if he had to think about it, would consider losing that Archmage. It's only at level 2 to keep the rest of the armies and the units together to fight. All right, let's take a look back once more. Archmage is back here on the field. We are getting up an Ancient of War in that front spot. We are also looking at one Knight trying to retreat all the way back, and it looks like it will be able to do that. Water Elemental is dropped, but that Water Elemental is extremely, extremely vulnerable. As we're going to take a look, Mountain King here, that's trying to try and engage. There's Inner Fire across multiple units. Spellbreaker stealing that Inner Fire, and here we go. Blademaster still not engaging for some reason, as the Knights able to take down multiple units. All right, Mortar team almost taken down. Is it going to try and get saved? Getting purged left and right. Stormbolt onto the Blademaster. The unit's going to try and engage once more. Blademaster down to, oh, nope. No, has enough mana. Going to go ahead and go after another Mortar team. Bloodlust constantly being taken off from the creeps as both sides are fighting back and forth. Mortar teams dealing so much damage to the back line. As you can take a look, all of that unarmored units, the mortar teams are just lobbing that crazy damage onto those opposing units. Mountain King gets saved at the last possible moment, only to get hit in the back by a giant mace as the Mountain King falls. All right, Spellbreakers in that front line once more. Both sides trying to fight their way through. Kodo Beast unable to, well, dine and dash as there is it's just a little bit too far back. Inner Fire constantly being used, and the mortar teams are just going to be able to shell shock here. That's just far too much. So many unarmored units right there, as the Huntresses, if they could have teleported into a different location, perhaps could have flanked their opponent again. Low hit point Water Elemental going to turn back around and try and fight. It gets taken out as well. All right, let's take a look. What hero is getting resurrected? Mountain King and Paladin. Tauren Chieftain throws down a stomp, gonna try and make its way through. Oh, and there's Tranquility. Tranquility being used by Lawliet. So difficult. Purge gonna go ahead and continue to engage here. Archmage is at level 3, perhaps level 2. Brilliance Aura for more mana. Torrent or Keeper of the Grove now gonna go ahead and just Scroll of Town Portal back out. Perhaps get some easy damage onto some other units, just trying to reposition themselves again. Mortar team just lobbing those attacks further and further. There goes some knights as well, as the damage is just adding up all over the place. All right, more mortar teams lobbing their attacks. Flare is just being cast up. Let's take a look into this base was taken out as well. I don't know why the animation just showed up, but that base is there. Yeah, well, if the Archmage at level 2 is such a fast resurrection that perhaps it is I was going to say perhaps it was better to lose the Archmage and have Lawliet rejoin up. Kodo Beast with a big heal right there. Knight's not going to be able to catch up to it at all. As you can take a look, Knights with 14 armor able to do so much. Alright, as we're engaging here, Blade Master forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal to get out of a hairy situation. Tree of Life ready to expand into the corner of the map as well. And this is going to be the question. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 6, and I've said this before in the past, and I'll say it again. The Keeper of the Grove, its ultimate ability is very, very powerful because it's both useful in and out of combat. Mortar team's going to be able to make quick work of this one Altar of Storms. Not quite sure why you would leave the mortar teams so far back so that they could actually miss their target. But then again, it still has splash damage. As we're going to take a look, Scroll of Town Portal to try and head back and get away. Mountain King is going to be able to finish off the Archmage. No, there's a big heal as everything does get back. Keeper of the Grove now going to make its way back down. Militia perhaps going to try and set up another expansion. Mining has been sparse and difficult as the Huntresses may be able to finish off and take down some key buildings again. All right, there you go. 2 farms going to get taken out with no problem. There's the cancellation as well. As well, let's take a look. Are we going to get some big damage across all of these units? There goes one round of peasant attacks. Nope, able to survive. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Wind Rider is going to go after the mortar teams and that back line. Mortar teams trying to attack and engage, but all of those, what Scroll of Town Portal, where is it teleporting to? Back over here to get repositioned again. And that seems to be the nature of the game, just constantly trying to reposition over and over and over again. Whoever has the better positions will come out on top. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this. These Chimera transition into Chimera. This is going to be absolutely huge if it is not spotted quickly enough. Those Chimeras, 4 of them at a time, those can take down buildings extremely quickly as the Wind Riders try to shut down the remaining buildings here. All right, let's take a look. How much gold is available? Plenty of gold. Plenty of gold. 2,000 gold, or actually, well, there was 2,000 gold. Where are they? Nope. Did they get transferred? I thought I saw 2,000 gold. Gold actually transferred to Sock, as now the Paladin is going to go ahead and teleport out. This base pretty much not worth saving. Going to go ahead and teleport away. Where did they all go? As we are now looking at the Huntresses putting pressure here. All right, where did the army try and travel off to? Let's take a look. They traveled down into here. Are we getting into Chimeras? There's still plenty of gold as this Tree of Life is engaging against the Ogre Warriors here. Wisp are being brought over to repair as the Ents are now just battling it through again. All right. Let's take a look at this. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal? We should be looking at a Scroll of Town Portal. Not quite sure why. There it is. There's the Scroll of Town Portal after the Paladin falls at level 4 as the units are now making their way into the corner. Our bases that were so powerful and so important early on and now becoming absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, let's take a look here. Still 861 gold to be had. Tree of Life going to go ahead and start, well, rooting and entangling this gold mine to get back that economic advantage. Blade Master sitting at 5. Shadow Hunter sitting at 3. Let's take a look. Well, nope, that's pretty much it in terms of units. Blademaster going to be able to finish off those remaining peasants there without much of an issue. I would have thought for a moment perhaps those peasants could have all stopped working and then they could have been brought over to somewhere else and to be used and fight another or harvest another day. Still a good amount of gold there. This one still has some gold as well. This one still has a little bit of gold. Nothing mining here, as the corners of the map may become the main way that you are going to be harvesting and collecting. All right, peasants, militia now being called over and to join in on the fight. Paladins, well, Archmage, Mountain King, Paladin joining in here, level 3, and we are going to get pressured onto this Tree of Life. This Tree of Life just gets finished entangling that gold mine, and well, it's already going to have a very bad day. New Town Hall now being built up as well. 4 Chimera Roosts, but no Chimeras getting added. What is going on here? That makes absolutely no sense. Meanwhile, well, town hall construction. Oh, it was a pocket great hall. It was a pocket great hall from the Archmage to set up this town hall. Now let's take a look back across over here. Wait, Th000 main. Down across here, we're taking a look at the remainder of this base, all getting cleared up. Okay, so standing armies are going to become a much more important. RW Fly, now with the largest standing army. This is important. There is no more peasant or peons mining gold, though, as huntresses try to use that uphill advantage to finish off many of those units again. All right, let's take a look at this. Is it going to be able to finish off those units? Water Elemental may get taken down, and once this gets taken down, well, if that gets taken down, that will be important. Wind Rider, however, is in position as well, as the Wind Riders are now getting into position once more. All right, Keeper of the Grove going to turn back around, going to try to fight inside the main base, and this is not a spot that the blue team wants to fight. Way too close together. Wind Riders, Mountain King going to go ahead, try and perhaps get some damage. Oh, you see a massive damage from those flying machines and those flak cannons, taking or dealing so much damage to those Wind Riders there. Tranquility also being cast to keep up all of those units. Paladin is going to be in trouble. Paladin perhaps not going to be wasn't able to stay alive. Just too much focus fire from that Blade Master. 3 heroes get taken down, 2 red human heroes and the Mountain King as well, as the chase is still underway, trying to fight over here. Archmage is going to continue to back up here. Knights looking to back up once more. Flying machines, once they finish off their opposing air unit, what can they really be good for? Spellbreaker is going to continue to fight back here. Priests need to continue to heal. 71-32 compared to 52-48 overall supply. Huntress is being brought down to the south. Keeper of the Grove, extremely good on mana because of that Mana Stone, giving overall mana regeneration a boost with necessary. All right, however, the split prong attack may not actually be working all that well. As you can see, the main army is diving on and engaging here. Chimera is now looking to join in on the fight, going after some of those units. Let's take a look. Chimeras, could they perhaps do some big damage somewhere else? Tauren Chieftain going to get healed up, but it still could get taken down. Chimera going to get finished off right there as the Tauren Chieftain falls at level 5. Blade Master falls at level 4. Heroes are just falling left and right as the Keeper of the Grove is perhaps waiting for another opportunity to use Tranquility. Shadow Hunter falls at level 4, and that will be the GG. A big game back and forth. Lawliet coming out on top with Lawliet with a higher resource score, and in the end, really powerful. Wait, hold on. Overview. Yep, there we go. Yeah, Lawliet, second in terms of hero, but really, only one level 8 hero right there really came out on top compared to the 544. More experience for that Keeper of the Grove. Those Tranquilities working out extremely well, especially since you have a larger army. Overview, it looks like, well, a game of very small margin. You can see the difference between first and second place. Total score extremely close. Meanwhile, third and fourth also very close as well. Momentum could have been shifted in any direction. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.